you're going to a conference. How do you prepare? I'm getting ready for the second day of Path Visions, the largest digital pathology conference in the US, probably in the world this year, 1,000 registrations. So the first thing is basically to set your intention. What do you want to achieve from this event? So my goal, I have a couple of goals for this one, but like, do you want to do networking? Are you presenting and want to get exposure to your presentation? Are you do you want to learn? So what is your intention? What is going to be the, like, what it's like a cliche kind of questions. What does success look like when you came back from this? Me finding my way in this hotel is a little challenging this time. But yeah, what will success look like? What are you trying to achieve? And just keep that in mind as you go through the conference. You don't have to like maybe do anything specific, but just think, why are you going there? That's the first thing. So once you know that, you can move on to step 2, which is check what they're going to be doing. Research the conference. So the topic of my conference, Pathology Visions, organized by the DPA, Digital Pathology Association, this is their podcasting spot, pretty cool, is digital pathology and AI. And this year, the through line is from pixels to patients. So how does digital pathology actually tangibly improve patient care? So I go through the agenda, I check what are the talks that I want to attend. And this year, well, it matters very much for digital pathology how it can improve patient care, because as any new technology, initially it's an investment, but now the narrative is switching to, okay, this is investment that is basically your growth engine of providing better patient care. So I am super interested in that topic, and I'm going to be exploring that one. So figure out because often you have tracks that run in parallel, and you will not be able to attend all the talks. Later you can get the recordings, which is what I think I'm going to do for this conference as well, because obviously I missed some talks that I wanted to attend. But figure out which are like your must-go-to talks, which are your must-go-to vendors, because one of my goals is also to talk to the digital pathology vendors and figure out what they're doing and maybe figure out collaborations with them. So the third thing that I always try to define is like, okay, what is my role at this conference? Kind of similar to the intention, but a little bit more granular. So I am here as an attendee. I am here as media as well. I have a press pass. And I'm here also as a business owner, as a media company owner, right? So that's what I'm gonna be focusing on those 3 things, because this role defines my action. So what am I gonna be doing as a media coverage, right? What I'm doing right now, covering the conference, in a couple of different forms, obviously on social media, live streaming from the conference. Then I'm going to write an article. So this is like I got the media pass, so there comes a responsibility with this media pass. So I'm going to be covering this conference as a media company. So Yvonne, how was the conference? Did you guys have a lot of, so this was the highest registration number this year,
we hit
right?
1,000 yesterday, so we were very excited.
Congratulations.
So we're hoping for a little bit more people today. Yes.
Amazing.
But thank you so much for joining us and having me on your blog.
Of course, and later I'm going to give you like a list of everything that I've published so that you guys have access to these assets as well.
We love having you here. Yes.
Thank you. Say hi. So
Hi.
this is Abby. She's the organizer of this whole show for which year in a row?
Oh, many years, over a decade.
Right, so, yeah, since the beginning. So she was the one that granted me the media pass, and now I'm trying to fulfill my obligation. So I'm going to give you.
Great job.
Thank you so much,
Yes,
and thank you so much for a
here.
fantastic show.
Oh, thank you very much. We appreciate it.
So yeah, that was media, and then the second thing that I'm here as an attendee, right? So I have a kind of an easier job because I don't have to, like if I miss the talks, I can view the recordings. The recordings are gonna be available a little later, so not immediately, but that's okay because then I can sit and actually listen to all the talks. That's a hack for you as well. If you're interested in the full content of the conference, not just the parts of it, then I would definitely invest in buying the video package. Usually if you are here in person, it's included, but sometimes it's not, so I would invest in that. And then now I'm also here as a business owner, right? So I want to connect with potential sponsors for my blog. I want to figure out what are other collaboration opportunities with other media companies. So I was talking to Pathology News, which is a media company in my space. I was talking to another company, Imogen. You might have seen her on my live streams. Signify Research, how we could partner. So basically that's another lens that I'm attending this conference through. So basically my role defines what I'm doing. If you just have one, that's fantastic. You can like totally focus on one. If you have several, then you have to split your attention. And also you have to prepare like for any other travel, right? You have to pack stuff, you have to figure out what to wear. So let me tell you my dream for what to wear. What I want to do, I want to find a dress that I like and basically buy it in 4 colors so that I can just put one of these dresses anytime I go, like for every day of the conference. Usually it's no more than 4, some are full week. But you know what? President Obama did that and other presidents do that to avoid decision fatigue. So I think I'm okay to do it as well. I'm always like, oh, what if I show the same clothes in the video from last year? And I probably am. I don't know if I had this jacket. You can check in the video from last year. But I'm just gonna find some few dresses that are beautiful and have different colors. And that would be what I wear. And it also requires little space. Dress is a good piece of clothing for a female conference attendee. But I wanna tell you about the ultimate hack that I discovered for all my media and content creation gear. It's this photo bag. I was looking for a photo bag for quite some time. There are different options, but what happens to me at conferences is I always buy stuff, usually on Amazon, last minute before the conference, and it never arrives for the conference. So it's for the next conference. I don't lose it, it's for the next conference. And that happened with this bag as well, but look at it. So it's a huge bag, obviously. It's a camera bag. So you open it from the back. It has this flap, has laptop here, another flap, and all the gear lives here. I don't want to throw it out, I don't want to like flip it. But this bag is not only fantastic because it has all my gear, but it's also this decision fatigue aspect because I basically pack everything into this bag and it lives like that in my house. Like I don't take out my cameras out of this bag anymore. It's like sits in the corner and whatever I need for content creation or for pictures, well, pictures is content creation. For content creation, I take out of this bag and put it in the same place. So when I prepare for the conference, like before leaving the house, it's already there. I don't have to pack it. I don't have to figure it out again, which unfortunately I do a lot of things last minute. I need to work on it as a resolution for 2026, but these things help me. Once I'm packed, I have everything. Then I go and try to make the most of it. It never goes perfect. There's always something that breaks, like I broke a tripod yesterday, or I forget something, or I don't manage to meet with all the people I wanted, or I miss a talk. Like every time, expect this to happen and just try to make the most of it. And now I need to prepare for a live stream. One thing that I forgot to say is another thing that is super important to me is connect with all my digital pathology trailblazers, all my trailblazers who are listening to the podcast, who are watching those streams. It was so nice because they would just come to me and say, hey, listen to this podcast and this resource helped me, and it makes like me feel that it's needed, that what I'm doing is useful. So if you're going to a conference to create some content as well, remember that somebody is watching it and it's useful for someone. It just feels so heartwarming when you can inspire somebody to do something good for themselves. And the thing that I wanted to tell you that I should do differently I should plan more time for these conferences. So it's always a little bit of a compromise. Now, again, so my dream is to have my family with me to plan one day ahead and one day after the conference or even more. But I don't have the possibility to do that yet. So if we were all together here, we would have more time and we would explore. And if they're at home, I don't want to spend too much time away from them. So I make it as short as possible. And then I'm also feeling like kind of disappointed that I didn't carve out more time to go and see the city. Like, it's my first time in San Diego. What have I seen? Let me show you. I've seen this view from the hotel window. It's beautiful, but I didn't experience it at all. So that's definitely something I want to change, in addition to not doing stuff at the last minute. So wish me luck, and I talk to you in the next episode.